Aisha, it's important that we're having this conversation around fire, especially seeing how fire has been breaking out. Recently, I think there was one at a fuel station in Abuja. Can you give us a breakdown of the core focus of this event?
Thank you so much, Blessings. Well, indeed, I agree with you. We've had several incidents of fire outbreak, and now very recently, even happening in the FCT, about 2 incidents happening just last week. But here at the National Summit, the conversation now is moving from, it's now a radical shift. The CG of Fire Service and also the Director of the FCT Fire Service has mentioned that over the years, the focus has always been about, emergency response, whenever there is a fire outbreak, they then move their trucks to locations to contain the fire. But now there's been a radical shift, and the conversation is on early warning signs, preparedness, where they can begin to put in structures and systems in place to ensure that they can predict or prevent these fires from happening. They've talked about, collaboration, not just from the fire service, even the community, even the government and other stakeholders that can ensure that this radical shift will take place. The CG has also mentioned that there's going to be the unveiling of the Federal Fire Service Relations Badge, where these people are the ones that will be responsible for communicating the messages, how to communicate before fire incidents, during the fire incidents, and what to do, the right people to do this communication and the language with which they can communicate effectively so that fires can be contained sooner rather than later. The CG has also mentioned that there will be a multiplicity of fire emergency response stations nationwide because these emergency response stations are not sufficient currently, so there's going to be multiplicity nationwide to ensure that fire incidents are curbed immediately. And also, he also mentioned that there is the right of way for fire trucks. It's more like treating fire trucks as ambulances now, where citizens are urged to ensure that there is right of way of passage for trucks whenever they are moving to locations. So the major crux of the conversation here is how they can begin to better communicate these measures to members of the public. That is why they are also inducting some members today for the public relations, where they will be able to use the right language, channel the message properly to the people regarding prevention and even finally response.